when the Falcons lost the first friendly, both were in Yaoundé in Cameroon. I'm like, what's happening? Is it a shift in balance or power on the continent for women football? How the Falcons was going for the 11th title now, and luckily we were able to win the second one 3-1 in Cameroon. I was happy, but at least Give Monday is there now. There was a lot of call. Oh, if I give Monday and other players too, to go and show they're worthy of this call up. But when South Africa lost Namibia in the Kosafa final in Polokwane in South Africa, I was perplexed. I was like, what's happening? Or is there something that we're not seeing? Maybe there's a shift in the power play for women's. South Africa, of course, former champions too. South Africa have been Nigeria's main, threat on the continent. I remember the semis after we won. I remember Rashidat's the captain. Even though the team, the entire team, it was going to go to extra time because it was that Aloz's goal was, nobody expected. It was a tough battle. South Africa, Nigeria. So when Namibia now beat them in the final, the suffer in their own stadium, I was is power shifting. Okay, let's await the Super Falcons. We meet very soon. I will play Malawi first. Yes, Malawi I think on the 18th of March. So a lot of news. So the tournament already. Morocco is not ready. Morocco supposed to be giving kudos. They have been at least coming to the third twice, second twice. So they're almost but they haven't won it yet. But South Africa, this is and Namibia didn't even qualify. Namibia, they call them the gladiators now. The ladies of Namibia, good job. They didn't even qualify. But they defeated Zambia in the semis. Zambia that were, I remember that one went to play Zambia in the quarters then before the Wafcon triumph. I was waiting for them. Banda. Well, of course, we knew what happened. Was a good win for the Falcons. 5-0 finished. Before the South African encounter, that was almost. And of course, we know the story how we came back from final. But I don't know if the order is changing because Namibia, you know, 20 years back they had to turn on the clock. Last time they lost to South Africa in the final of the Kosafa, South Africa have lost, extra time. We know that they lost extra time. But I don't know if it's changed. But we all know that this particular WAFCON is very, very crucial. It's going to be the World Cup qualifiers. Yes, in Brazil next year, 2027. So the top four semi-finalists go straight to World Cup. I love that. So Nigeria have to, not only Nigeria now, the nations, Cameroon, Ghana is looking good. Yeah, they played, I think Russia for in their tournament they're playing. So let's just wait and see what happens in this WAFCON. So let's follow the ladies, go for number 11, and we'll come back for a review. We're going to play Malawi. I'm happy about that. Zambia again.